So, being a chameleon, and I can actually relate to this because like I said, I am a Gemini. I'm very, very good at being adaptive. I think it's really good when you're being empathetic and mirroring people and listening to people, but don't lose yourself in the process. Don't shapeshift into someone that you're not. Your mind, body, and soul knows the truth. And it knows when you're putting a show on for people. So we don't want to do that. We need to be our authentic self and not shapeshift just to make other people happy. So this is an interesting one. You can feel emotionally constipated. You ever hear someone say they have diarrhea of the mouth? I've heard that before. Well, it's the opposite of that. Instead of them just running their mouth all the time, which is diarrhea of the mouth. I know y'all know people like that. I know people like that too. But it's the people that are holding back what they're trying to say all the time. But it's like the scene in Beetlejuice when he zips Barbara's mouth and throws the clamp on. I can't think of his name. It's Barbara, and I'm not sure off the top of my head, but he's trying to keep him from saying his name, and they're trying so hard to say his name. He grips his teeth out and all that. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you see what I'm getting at, because we can't constantly be silenced. It's going to affect us. And we're going to learn a muscle memory from that that remembers when every time we do that this was the result from it. So speak your truth. Always speak your truth. Because, no one wants to be silenced. Constipation, emotional constipation. Fiber ain't going to fix it, folks. Fiber ain't going to fix this. Okay, that was my little silly segue there. Y'all know how I am. But don't lose your sense of self. That's the next one. If you ever see a movie where someone has a secret identity, and this is going like I'm watching Matlock here lately, and she has been one person for so long. She's been Maddie Matlock for so long that she's kind of forgot how to be Maddie Kingston, which is her real self. And she kind of has gotten stuck in that, and she likes being the other person better. And it's like, you can change the real person that you really are without having a whole fake identity behind that. I kind of want to see where that goes. But anyway, you get my drift. So you can lose your self-confidence. It's like if you ever notice how easily it is to believe what other people say about you if you lose your self-confidence about something. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not that smart. Maybe I'm not that pretty or something. Don't let the lies become reality and then shrink it yourself in the process. Remember, it's a lie. When you start having those thoughts, it's a lie.